good studying anyway?
Just studying for my insurance class.
Oh, you should let me help you. I'm really good at breaking things down. Give me a definition.
Alright, sure. With deductive reasoning, risk is measured by physical examination before any losses occur. We can physically examine in advance all the possible outcomes associated with the risk and calculate the chance of loss.
Down for simple terms. So last weekend, I went to Stacy's birthday brunch and I saw this fine chocolate man. Like, girl, he was fine. Anyway, him eyeing me, but I had to look away because I had to calculate my chance of loss.
What?
He looked like the type of man that takes 3 days to text back, and then when he finally gets what he wants, he'll ignore you. So I did a physical examination before any losses occurred. I was using my deductive reasoning. Welcome to a new video. I hope you enjoyed that skit. I'm actually going to give you a few basic terms that I'm learning in my insurance class that I'm currently taking on chapter 1. So I'm going to let you guys know some basic concepts of risk and insurance. This is the huge book that I am currently studying. I know all your prayers are welcomed. Thank you very much. But I think I love just learning in general. I have to, that's why I have to change my mindset of, oh my gosh, I have to study, into being like, oh my gosh, I'm excited to study. Because once you switch your mindset, I think it is more helpful because you're not like dreading studying. Like, it's a blessing to be able to learn. You know, back in the day, they didn't want us to read. So now we can read, so we should be excited to learn and read. I like growing up, I've heard the term insurance, and obviously I know like you use insurance for like your homes, your auto, you know, life insurance, but I don't really know much about it. So I'm excited to like dive deeper into some of the concepts. All right, let's see if I really know my stuff. I'm looking at my notes. I hope that's okay. Because, you know, I think it's fun because not only do I get to do what I love doing videos, but now I get to like learn at the same time, and you guys get to learn with me. What's better than this? So risk is the possibility of loss, and insurance is the transferring of existing risk. There are types of losses that you can face, and loss exposure is when a client's losses includes not only the direct cost of the risk, but also the cost of dealing with the losses associated with that risk. So for example, there's like a direct loss. That's like the first immediate loss that goes on. So if you have a house and the house burns down, the direct loss is that you lost your house, right? Now, indirect loss is, okay, maybe now you have to pay for somewhere else to stay. Maybe you have to drive farther, so that's more gas. Maybe you have to take off days from work. So those are indirect losses. Real is the cause of loss. And this includes, you know, like unemployment, illness, old age, death, earthquake, windstorm. So that is what a peril is, a cause of loss. And there's different types of hazards. And a hazard is an act or condition that increases the likelihood of the occurrence of a loss, or it increases the severity of a loss if a peril does occur. Are you guys catching on? 3 types of hazards. There's a physical hazard, there's a moral hazard, and there's an attitudinal hazard. Now, a physical hazard, and it's important that when you're applying for different insurances, they're going to be checking what kind of risk are they taking on by taking you. So it's like, okay, now we have to check, is there any, the physical hazards, right? Is there any physical conditions with this person that, you know, when they're underwriting and evaluating you, they have to know, okay, so do they have high blood pressure? Do they have any dangerous hobbies going on? So this is like a physical hazard. But when it comes to a moral hazard, that's more so like dishonest tendencies. And it's often due to an insured's weakened financial condition. So that's like if people are doing like, you know, different kind of insurance fraud. You know, if I bought a new car and I have this $500 car payment, but I don't want the car anymore, but I don't want the car payment, I'm just going to total the car and then get the insurance money. You know, that's like a moral hazard because, you know, this person is being dishonest with their tendencies. Lastly, an attitudinal hazard is just like laziness or just like you don't care. You know, this is something like dental hygiene, laziness, and a lack of concern for other people. You know, it's just like, okay, you got a speeding ticket, you got 2 speeding tickets. It's like, did you really have to be speeding? You know, that kind of thing. That's what an attitudinal hazard is. Pure risk means loss or no loss. So when it comes to like home ownership, for example, I know owning a home, they have its pros and its cons, and depending on where you sit on the fence about being a homeowner or buying a rental property. But pure risk means that when you do own a property, you're responsible for, you know, if something goes wrong. You're responsible for, you know, if a fire were to happen, if if somebody were to break into your house, if like, you know, there's a flood, damn it, if a flood or a windstorm comes, like these are the risks that you're responsible for because you have this home. And so that's what it means, like loss or no loss. Like a speculative risk is when you have this home, but there's a potential chance that you could sell this home and make money, or you turn this home into a rental property and you're making money from it that way. But there's also a chance that, you know what, you sell this home and you don't make a profit and then you actually lose money. So that is what a speculative risk is. A speculative risk could be a loss, no loss, a gain, or no gain, but a pure risk is there's either a loss or a no loss. I don't want this video to be like dry and boring, so I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys. But there's so much to know when it comes to insurance, so I'm super excited about this chapter. I'm super excited to learn more and hope you guys learn something from this video I have for you guys today. I hope this video wasn't boring. I'm going to try to do more of them because it helps me soak up the knowledge and information, because if I can explain it to you guys in simple terms, that means that I'm really getting the information. So thank you so much for tuning in today. If you haven't already, signed up for my free 5-day money course. Make sure you guys do that and subscribe to my channel. I'm still trying to get to 1,000. But thank you again. I'm Candace Marie. For more money tips and inspiration, be sure to head over to youngyetwise.com. As always, be wise, stay humble, and build. I'll see you guys next time.